Somehow, the cat got out of the bag. I learned that himself has turned 70. He told me it was the first odometer change that bothered him. 50 was okay, 60 was fine, but now all of a sudden, he thinks he's joined the ranks of what he calls the young elderly. I don't buy it. Not a bit of it. Not for a guy who named his summer show New. Not for a guy whose passion for art and artists is undiminished despite the screwed up economic situation of the past 3 years. No way. Because unlike that other dick whose antithesis he is, we are going to have Richard Rosenfeld to kick around for a very long time indeed. His summer show of 8 artists in varying stages of their careers demonstrates with great clarity Richard's aesthetic vision of art. Despite the subject, some being quite representational and others abstract, all 8 artists are united in 3 ways. They share a dedication to craftsmanship, a feeling for the expressiveness of color, and a striking physicality in their work. All of their art is what artists refer to as painterly. Texture, surface, and materiality signify in this work.
My name is Noak Nakashima. I'm from Japan. I was in the PAFA, in the certificate program, starting with figurative paintings. But little by little, I changed to abstract painting.
How do you choose your colors? They're so beautiful.
Thank you very much. Just the way it comes out, just I paint. So I'm not choosing, basically.
Do you have an idea of what it's going to look like when you start, or?
I have no idea at all. That is my starting point. Until the time comes, I don't know how it's going to be. I guess sort of secret recipe to do it. I have been painting one big painting for 7 years, but it doesn't come yet.
I'm Fran Gallen. I've been painting for about 35 years. I went to the Philadelphia College of Art and other places around town, the Academy and other workshops. I graduated in '68 as a photography major, and so it's been a long evolution to get to this point where I'm doing collage and mixed media, which I love. I love the freedom, the playfulness, the color, the ability to redo it, take it and cut it up and do something else with it. I'm also teaching collage and mixed media at the Fleischer Art Memorial.
My name is Ken Thattamnong. I came from Thailand. I paint oil painting on aluminums. So my painting, I do like a cityscape scene in the Philadelphia. You know, the first time I came here, like 8 years ago, I came here and I talked to the Richard Rosenfeld. He's the owner here. I showed my portfolio to him, and then he said, I think he doesn't like that one. I think about it. One day I'm gonna come back and I show my painting in this gallery because I love here really much. Come back like 4 months ago. I came here with my portfolio and bring my painting, and then he liked my painting, and then okay.
My name is Graham Dockerty. I went to the Pennsylvania Academy in the 1960s. Before that, I went to Tyler briefly. After that, I've lived in Italy for a few years, Venice, Rome, traveled quite a bit. I've sailed quite a bit. And I think the paintings reflect some of my feelings of sensuality and the sense of being on the water, outdoors, in air, I hope the paintings are atmospheric and somewhat sensual, and then that would be tempered by a logical and precise drawing of room interiors. The metaphor is that a room, a chamber, can encompass a thought or a feeling, and that's where I hope the paintings go.
My name is Ann Marble Caramanico, and I'm part of this show that Richard Rosenfeld put together, New. I am a monotype artist. A monotype is a unique kind of print, and it's the closest thing to painting that printmakers get. Basically, a monotype is a one-of-a-kind print, and it's made by painting or putting the materials on a plate, be it crayon, paint, and then running it through a press. And so the material is transferred to paper. And that is where the excitement is, because you can never predict what is going to happen with the paint or the medium when it goes onto the paper.
One artist who couldn't make the opening is my absurdly talented friend, David Shevlino. It's not exactly that I am jealous of him, but after mastering painting, drawing, and music, David is now also becoming an excellent filmmaker. Jeesh, is there anything this maniac can't get good at? Probably just as well he didn't show up. I would have followed him for hours with my camera and maybe caught him picking his nose or something. Then the world would see the true David Shevlino, not just the creative genius he so clearly is.
My name is George Khuri, my real name Jorge. I was born in Argentina. I've been here for the last 5 years in the United States, and I have 1 year here in Philadelphia. I'm starting to be curious about fresco, and after that, of course, was the experimentation time. Sometimes I did good things, sometimes I made mistakes too, but I think the most important thing in my paintings is the process. I like texture and I like 3D. I start to experiment how I can make 3D using the fresco technique.
You're keeping up the tradition of Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel.
Exactly.
Hi, I'm Dave Krevlin. Did the crazy hanging figures and square-headed people and wire Jesus.
Can you just sort of show how much you appreciate his sculpture?
I went to art school at the Lyme Academy of Fine Art, and it's in Old Lyme, Connecticut.
Oh, come on. Just at least get physically a little closer. Okay.
They're made out of resin, plaster. Some have expandable foam.
And
in the middle
Jesus one looks like...
that's a wire.
How do you get your ideas?
Through these little waxes and stuff. I'll just sit there for a while and just play with them.
I think David is fantastic, fantastically talented, and is going places he doesn't even know of yet.
Good places or bad places?
Very good places, high places.
All righty. He's always like...
Still working on stuff.
Yep, there you go. Good work ethic, huh?
Absolutely.
Happy birthday, Richard. But it seems it's you who is always giving out the presents. Your shows are so enjoyable and a tribute to a man who really loves art. I know it's pathetic, but I had to ask this question. Is David Shevlino a better filmmaker than me?